Like, can you mind arcades? You only got 3 characters to put in your name. Mind that, Pete?
Mind what?
When you were in arcades back in the old days, and you only had 3 characters to put in your name.
Aye.
What was your name?
Ass.
You always got ass.
Everybody goes ass.
I went RMC. It's not RMC. Used to do RIC. I was a prick. It's fucking shite.
I can do Fed.
Head all file there, like, you can do. RMC, I done it in NBA Jam. I was younger, like my cartridge. RMC. RMC is a place to be. Aye, ass, everyone done it. This is a pool here. Looking good, looking good. What we do next? See. Oh no! Oh fuck! I need that. Right, bounce back, you cunt. Fucking hell, man.
I be pimping, know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
You ever watch Trailer
It's
Park
all
Boys?
about the motherfucking game, know what I'm saying?
You ever watch Trailer Park Boys?
No?
No. Oh, it's good, like. The guy in it, J-Rock, he's a white guy, thinks he's a black rapper. Every second sentence is, know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Sorry, and there's a bit where he gets like ashamed, like people rip piss at him, so he decides to become white again. He's like wearing a total polo shirt and like chinos. He's like, he's like, who you know what I am saying? I know. I'm not gonna get up here, right? Rocket ball. To get the old wedgie swedge. What the fuck did I get that for? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? Yes. Go. Not like that, you fucking muppet. Do you know what I am saying? I sent Stephen a video, Mr. Parson, checking what it was earlier on.
Monsieur Personas.
Checking what it was, the video. Sweden.
She's got another finishing move.
I'll finish you. Fucking Mortal Kombat style.
I think I've got 3 more to get, and that's me unlock my character.
What character are you going for?
It's this dude with a net area seed. What colour it sounds.
Like a total fucking back robber. Oh, gosh. Like a bank robber type style, you're thinking out. Old English bank robber. Give me all the fucking money, you fucking fuck. Fucking fuck.
Oh, fuck off!
Fuck off, fuck you. Give me all the money. There's a guy there, he's back.
There's Mr. Personas.
That's
Here, I heard you were calling me a haggis muncher.
yeah.
See? Told you. Craig was here as well. Craig said fucking munch haggis and we're killed. Okay.
We munch haggis and wear kilts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard.
It's true.
Shag sheep. I forgot about that. That was Thomas said that. Shag the sheep.
That's the Welsh, isn't
Scottish as well.
Aberdonians.
There's actually been court cases about it.
it?
Kind of dark side. How's it going, dude?
Alright, man.
You
Yeah, I've
watching?
been doing some self-filming for his new character, so I'll just, yeah. You know when you get into a flow of creativity.
I don't know that. I'm totally Rain Man. Like I should have great creativity, but I'm a bit of a Rain Man. Like,
Well, you had that cartoon, didn't you?
20 years ago when I was here.
Yeah, creativity's natural, it's not. It just goes dormant sometimes.
Like Godzilla
Yeah.
or Brendan Fraser. He went. He's sort of went dormant for a few years.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix smokes obscene cigarettes.
The guy for the oh shit, Indiana Jones and the Goonies. He's come back. Data. He's come back to acting now. Korean boy.
Yeah, a lot of the child actors don't do anything ever again, do they?
He went into stunts, so he done stunt stuff. He's in a really good film
Probably went to
called
Neverland.
Yeah.
Had his career bummed out of him.
And he's actually in a film called Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, that's been getting good reviews, hasn't it?
Fucking excellent, like.
Yeah, watching Taxi Driver last night, I noticed how. Well, it just occurred to me how similar almost that Joaquin
Joker.
Phoenix's Joker is.
It's literally like a half a remake almost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just didn't. I only seen Taxi Driver once when I was like 17, 18, and always regarded it as like cinematically amazing. Just I was never drawn to seeing that storyline again, but you know, you learn a lot in 20 years, and you know, there's things I can spot now and a lot of things that I didn't before. And,
Especially when it comes to men's mental health. I think it's an important movie, like, meant to see.
Yeah, it's obviously it's going to these extreme examples, but like that's what it's effectively what happens to these fucking killers, isn't it? You know, these shooters.
Yeah.
You know, they're just
Lost in their own mind.
yeah, the world's twisted and stuff. Like honestly, I get depressed walking into McDonald's in the morning on London Road because there's the same old men just sitting there every day, and like some of them are just doing crosswords, some of them are, you know, I don't know. I just clock it. It's almost like I've got a cinematic mind when I sort of a lens sometimes when I just walk around looking at stuff, and it's the same blokes all the time.
Yeah.
You know, I went to this pub the other week, and you know, there's in every sort of locals pub, there's always the danger of sitting next to the wrong person, and then just being
me
chewing your ear off, and that's what happened to me. This bloke looked perfectly quiet, like he was minding his own business, and I just went in there because I clocked that the Arsenal game was on Man United. I thought, well, it's cheaper to watch it here than pay. I was literally walking home to pay for it on Sky Sports, but then I was just standing up watching the game near the telly. So I sit if you want, mate, and then just fuck me.
I think I've only got 2 executions to go now, man. Got another one. They're really hard to get, and I'm getting them back to back.
No. There's always guys like
Joaquin Phoenix and the director did specifically watch that film quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like with that in mind, just like
It's a great movie. Like.
Yeah, obviously the Joker's very elaborate. You know, it's an elaborate interpretation of what can happen to with men's mental health. But what was his name? Travis something in Taxi Driver.
Travis Bickle.
Bickle. B. Bickle.
Bickle, is it?
Travis Bickle. Bickle.
Yeah, it's quite a. You know.
I used to be obsessed with it, like, when I was a teenager. Doesn't make sense now. I love the soundtrack in it, a sort of saxophone, jazzy soundtrack, like.
I mean, it's
isn't Jodie Foster a total child in it?
Aye, she's 12-year-old, she's in that film.
And she's sort of, isn't she the love interest?
Prostitute. No to Travis. He's trying to save her through the life. She's prostitute. It's a total controversial role, like, in those days especially.
Well, it led me to talking about it with my followers on Twitter, and we got into the discussion. I posed the question, what's his greatest ever feat of a role as an actor?
Rob.
And the general consensus was Taxi Driver. You know, the other contenders were like people were saying Casino. Casino, frankly, he just
Raging Bull was a pretty close one.
Yeah, Raging Bull was basically, I think, number 2 or 3, sort of, in everyone's general. But yeah, the Casino came up a lot, but I think that's more of a brilliant film rather than his role being specifically as in. If he didn't do the others, don't get me wrong, it's up there. But it's Taxi Driver is sort of the most. But there's a couple of films I'd never even heard of. Apparently, really sort of.
King of Comedy is a good one, though.
Yeah, that came up a lot. But I think in terms of impressive acting, like skillful acting. I mean, I know he went to great lengths to learn like Latin and stuff when he was doing The Godfather, and it goes Taxi Driver, Godfather, and Raging Bull, really.
He was excellent in Cape Fear as well. People didn't give that credit. Sleepers as well was a good one.
This is the thing, there were so many that came up that I forgot that he was even in because he's got that impressive a body of work.
Meet the Fockers, he's really good in that.
Well, yeah, he's just one of them people that could do anything. And you can't criticise him for love nor money. Like, even if he's in a bad film or an average film, it's not his fault ever. I think he is the greatest actor of all time.
He's definitely up there, like.
I think if you look at his body of work, like Anthony Hopkins has been brilliant in several films, but just not as many. You know, it's almost a volume thing to a point.
Still to watch that film with Philip Seymour Hoffman's son in it. Apparently he was excellent. It's called Licorice Pizza. He's like this. He looks like him, Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. But apparently he's inherited the acting bug from that acting skills. His dad. Let me watch it, innit?
Yeah, I think some people. Like, acting is one of them things that's
Yeah, I like Carrie Oldman as well. He's pretty good.
I'm gonna get it. Yes.
There's so many greats that you sort of. They don't even get a look in when it comes to the De Niro conversation, but like being the greatest of all time. But Christopher Walken, Harvey Keitel,
Alistair Pacino.
Who?
Alistair Pacino. He was in Scarface, Godfather.
But he's in the conversation though. That's the difference. Anthony Hopkins. Apparently, Anthony Hopkins wrote Bryan Cranston a handwritten letter in calligraphy. Just saying how amazing his performance. He said it was the best piece of acting he's ever seen in his entire life.
Oh, it's brilliant, right? It's totally
Breaking Bad. After it wrapped, he just got a handwritten letter from Anthony Hopkins.
No.
Just he could have typed it. Could have had his secretary send an email, but he sat there. He cracked open his best bottle of port.
Again, Tom Hanks does he does typewriters because he likes typewriters. I know that because I think somebody for Thomas Hanks actor. I think somebody for Scotland, like a wee lassie, wrote him a letter on a typewriter.
A haggis muncher.
And he sent her a letter back. And she put it in newspaper. He collects old typewriters. Obviously, he does.
Yeah, I've read some stuff about Norton lately and what he's like, why he's not in anything lately. He's just been a dick.
A bad reputation to work there. You can't be a cunt these days, man. You'll just get chucked off your set, like.
Well, he was also just he was like rewriting scenes, just insisting we do this completely different story, like and insisting on it, and just like having hissy fits and stuff. And like, I think there's like a forgiveness amongst actors that are like, I think the Christian Bale incident, for example, like he's in a really emotional scene or something. I don't know, whatever set of events. It's an outburst that he apologised for and probably feels pretty shit and won't ever forget it, to be honest. It's one of those things, like Dre beating up that fucking woman in a club once. He's never gonna. It's a blemish on his otherwise fine career.
What's her name again? I forgot her name now.
What her name? D Barnes.
D Barnes, yeah. Some D Barnes.
Norton being just hard to work with and actually changing the script every time is just. Yeah, people just got sick of him, I think. It's not like he did it once or twice with a particularly, shit film.
It was the same with not Kurt Russell. Val Kilmer was known for being a hothead, and he lost loads of contracts for jobs. And he was a pretty good actor as well. If you're hard to work with, Hollywood tend not to touch it these days. Unless you're Christian Bale.
It's too much money in some people as well, isn't there?
Look, if you're to be a cunt to somebody on set, they'll just speak to the press, especially if it's a female, and they'll go like, right, this cunt was being a dick to me.
How's it not give me the fucking...
You've got to James Franco, he did something, like they tried to cancel him. Apparently he's a bit of a weirdo, like a couple of his mates have sort of distanced themselves from long-time friends. But anyway, story about him, like he had a bit of a, what was perceived, he had an outburst at a woman, basically, a female colleague, like an actress that he was performing with. In rehearsals, I think she did something like slap him around the head or grab him around the throat, like playfully, but he snapped. And like, he was just like, look, I've had experiences in my life where that sort of thing triggers me, like, that was his explanation. I don't like that. I feel bad for the way I reacted, but sometimes people have their reasons, like for Sounds like a bit of a PTSD type thing, really, but...
If somebody like that to me, put the, oh, I got a shot, put the hand in my throat, I would get a total boner. I'm totally into that stuff. I'd be like, ooh, like in excess. Mega hot
I'm
shots.
not into being hurt. I'm into like putting an arm up a chick's back and shit, man. It's, you know what I mean? But
You're ready to get arm
I
up your
wouldn't be
fucking
into
ass.
getting. I wouldn't be into getting spanked or that.
Check you out. I fucking spanked you. You loved it. You're like, yes. Turn the gas off, bitch. Enough of that, Pete. Mind it.
I don't understand people that are into getting spanked. I don't see what's sexy about it.
Yeah, it's sexy as fuck. Getting the gag in the mouth and we're happy. You're into it, Pete. Filthy fucker.
Yeah, P, I'll have quite a long video to send you.
Nice.
It's not of me walking around Brighton though, it's what I was recording a minute ago.
Right.
I want to crack on with this cancel culture character. I keep I'm procrastinating. Now I've finished the shop, I can do the, I need to work. It doesn't just happen, sort of thing. That's what I've been thinking.
I sent you a video. I sent you a video.
Oh yeah, I noticed it. I think I was just busy at the time, so I just dropped the message and then didn't watch it. And then I noticed it when I was cutting things together. I was like, I've got a little video of Richard.
It's a very important video. I hope you watched it.
I will watch it afterwards. I only noticed it literally when I was putting the clips into the editing app.
I can't believe you actually watched it. It's very important, mate.
I saw you eating something.
What was he eating though? That's the mystery.
Fucking Johnson's.
Adam Johnson's.
Adam Johnson got sent in for nonsense, didn't you hear?
I did.
Leroy Jenkins.
If Dave tagged me in a video earlier of Final Fantasy 14, I don't know if he meant to.
Nah.
No, he did. It was just him in a party with loads of his, I assume his squad, fighting a certain boss. I don't know if he was trying to show me something. So I just commented on the video, bum him! So he didn't mean to. It's just a random comment on his video from his, from his mate's point of view.
No.
Bum him!
It's fucking mental, man. You remind me of Dave so much, man. And
I just thought he'd see the funny. I was confident he'd see the funny side.
Oh, definitely.
I noticed something about Steve and Dave that they don't match as the hair. Did you notice that?
It's just the hair thing,
I noticed that when I met Steve.
You know Dave's got long hair, huh?
Yeah.
You met him? Did you meet him when you were up?
No,
I've met him, like. I've met Dave a few times, like.
He held his shite.
You didn't want to meet him?
I've held his shite. That was pretty much probably about the 10th time I'd met him. I was holding his shit. We were in first year at primary school, high school.
You have a special breed, you Scots.
It's kind of weird to not hold somebody's shite because you've got shit in you. You're technically holding it right now. That's kind of weird.
So shites are light.
They're light as fuck, Pete. Pick
heavy.
one up. Pick one up, Pete.
Nah, man, I'm not picking up a Turd, look.
How?
Because she even did it for the dogs, man. I take the bulk in that,
That's different.
That's one of the things that puts me off having dogs, just having to fucking pick up their
Pick
shit.
up shit,
Oh, try and get cats, man. Fucking
honestly,
trays are hellish, like.
I dry heave and everything, man. I can't hack it, Mum and Dad hated it. Oh, man, it's fucking outrageous, man. I should be doing it.
I've been to a few houses where people just let them do it in the house.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Like.
our dogs never do it in the house. Well, Finley's a wee bit incontinent. He thinks he's finished his shite, then he comes in the house. When he walks about, it falls out.
I get that
It's a
as
shame,
well.
but we've managed it. We've started. If you look at his tail, it'll be up if he's not finished.
Like a total lever, like a total post box for the States.
I
Oh
stayed
no!
in a house where they used to just let the dog do it inside the house, downstairs. It's like every morning I'd go. It was between when I was between moving out of my mum's and moving my dad getting in a place that we could both live in. I had to stay in this for like 9 months, and yeah, just every morning coming downstairs and there's just like 15 shits, 10 or 15 just by the door. I had to
That's
fucking
amazing,
step
like.
over. Yeah,
She's gonna beat me.
I was like 17, 16, 17.
That's amazing, like.
Yeah. Even at Mike's house, I used to do it in the garden.
Fuck.
Yeah, the video that's just processing, it's all about cancel culture.
Right, cool.
My next character.
I need to do a
How's-
DJ set soon, man. I need to keep my practice up. I've been playing video games like fucker. I'm an addictive personality. I just get addicted to one thing though.
Yeah, but you know what? This even occurred to me for some reason. I think when I was just driving around in my own head, in my own thoughts, that you having this break, or you know, that's what you need when you're creating. Sometimes, just take a bit of a step away from it. So, see it as part of that process. I've been finding it a bit hard to write lately. That's what I was trying to sort of. Like, you don't come up with your best stuff when you force yourself, but
Nah.
sometimes the action of action just triggers stuff, doesn't it?
Actually, I fancy a drink sometime soon and a wee DJ set. Oh, I think Brooke's not going to be getting me gear now.
Yeah.
Says it's too stressful, and Gran's already fell out with her, and she doesn't want to fall out with her even more.
What, your mum?
Aye.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
So-
that's not a bad thing. You've had your fun.
I suppose.
It'll come up again, but just
I'll sell you
a year or
drugs,
two's time doesn't matter, does it? It's not.
Rich, if you sold gear, I'd move in with you.
Me and you. Selling drugs. Like, I'll be Heisenberg, you be Jesse. I'm a boot. Fucking get the fucking hangy boot. Whatever it is. I can't remember his accent now. I think that'll be great.
Yeah, it's generally a blessing when you have no access to that stuff, to be honest, Pete.
I've actually stopped being friends with certain people for that reason. Like,
Yeah, same.
seems kind of arsehole, but for my own good.
Yeah, that's it. You got to just. I've told Peter about this guy before. His name was Peter, but he was Polish. So Peter.
Piotr. Piotr.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, he got to the point where, because I lived at the front of the house as well, just near him, he'd sort of shut up at my window and that, and see when my light was on, and see when the TV was on. And he used to just stop by, and he became such a trigger because he was really used to get it off. Like, him and his girlfriend used to just come around and just sit there, and she'd just start playing fucking Candy Crush or something. Just doing lines, you know. Saw her go quite downhill.
Fuck.
Someone pointed out to me as well, Rich, that I'd never thought of before about that drug. Back in the day, people would just they wouldn't have it sometimes. They couldn't get hold of it. But these days, it's like these Albanians have got it all the time. There's no way they've got that much of a consistent supply.
Yeah.
So therefore, they're making it in this country these days.
Oh, aye.
therefore it's not real.
Mm.
You can't. You're not growing cocaine in England, basically.
Yeah.
I've looked
It's
into it
fucking
briefly.
shite,
It's just
man.
so. Yeah, it's just so. The amount of space you need for very little return, the amount it costs, and the risk.
Yeah.
The lights, you technically can grow it by like replicating the conditions with lights and stuff and whatever systems you need. But the actual return on investment and stuff is just pointless. You need loads of space to get like a quarter of a gram.
What, coca?
Yeah, once you've scraped it off and like made it down into all the form that it is when you do snort it, it's a lot of space for very little. I think you scrape it off the leaves, don't you? Something like that.
You crunch it up into like a acidic solution. That's what it comes out. That's why you get them standing on their feet. What's going on now, man? Fucking hell.
I've got one more finishing move and I'll unlock that fucking skin. Sweet.
They should make skins of the people from Skins. You like the cast? That'd be cool. Like, what's the main skin again? Nick something?
I was always disappointed there was no like Red Dwarf game.
Oh no, man, that'd be fucking
That's a
amazing.
fucking excellent idea, by the way.
It's tied up in rights with BBC, right? Bunch bastards.
Ah, shit.
They had
Just like a beat 'em up
piece-
style.
I was thinking,
No, you get the big guns in that.
No Man's Sky style, but with bizarre,
Aye.
weird planets. and
Yeah,
stuff.
to an extent, like open world, Guardians of the Galaxy sort of.
Yeah.
You know.
Not
But
like
they can make
pussy.
it funny.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
well.
Yeah.
You'd have Crichton just being this big hench android with loads of gadgets. You'd have
South
Cat,
Park
probably,
games
he'd
are
probably have
fucking
one of them
hilarious.
guns, to be honest, whatever they're called.
He'll be pimping.
Chris Barry obviously would be weak, but he's a hologram, so he could just go through stuff. He's more like a support character.
You could have loads of outfits only for Cat. Again, that's the only outfits you get is for Cat. You do it. Kenlock games are really good. There's the South Park games are fucking amazing. Like they're short, but they're really cleverly done. Like
If you do, if you do all the sort of side quests and stuff.
yeah, the first one was short. Like Stick of Truth. What's the one called?
It's a little bit short. I wouldn't regard it as short though.
I bought it when it was released. I finished it in about 2 nights.
And the second one where you got that extra boss, like the ultimate boss, and you got to fight Morgan Freeman.
Ah, fuck this up. Fuck this up. Why am I up here? Why am I here? Red Dwarf, not like No Man's Sky, like the procedurally generated, but it's all mapped out. And what's going on? Oh no!
By the way, you have got to play Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a fucking excellent game, man.
Yeah, no, you've convinced me to be honest. I fancy giving it a bash, but it's not that long on.
If you put it on harder difficulties, man, it's quite a challenge, and it's like tactics. It's fucking awesome, man. The way you use the whole team in that, and it sounds a bit like Final Fantasy 15, but it's tighter. It's like you go do that move, and then you're shooting fuck at them, and it's awesome, man. I can't say enough good things about it. Really enjoyed it. It was funny as well and entertaining. They done this weird thing. Somebody keeps leaving the fridge open, man, and it really got me, man. I kept on shutting it, and I'd do like a lap of the fucking spaceship and come back and it'd be open again and fucking shut it. Well, shut the fucking fridge.
You shut it. You shut it. Shut it.
Fucking shut it.
Shut up.
I don't see how you can't know that you've got to keep the fridge shut.
Mm.
Right, one more fucking execution, man, and I've got it, man.
Tell you what, a couple of months, me driving this motorbike full time, my shoulders are going to be hench.
Mm.
You do like 10, 12 hours, just adds up.
I've got a really strong back if you cycling, like lower back. Yeah, cycling that.
I like cycling, but I'm not allowed to at the moment because of my sciatica.